And hello to you, my friends. So here we go. I want to tell you a story of disappointment, a story of feeling resentful. So we were supposed to go and visit our daughter and my son-in-law this Thanksgiving. They live on the East Coast. And we were so looking forward to it. Really, I was just envisioning me kissing my daughter's tummy because she's pregnant. And I thought it would be such a cool thing. And our son and his fiance from the East Coast were going to drive up to Philadelphia and spend beautiful week with us. How fantastic this is going to be. Well, I was disappointed last weekend, because we've come up with we've made the decision that we can't really go. With what's happening with coronavirus, it's probably safer to stay home and not do that. And it was not really an easy decision. As a matter of fact, I wasn't the first one who kind of brought this decision making to our family. My husband, Bob, began this conversation with, maybe we should cancel this trip. And whoa, was I angry. Right? Why do we have to change our plans? Why do we need to not go? Why do we need to cancel? We are going to have masks on our face. We're going to have a visor. I bought also visors, even though the boys could not see themselves wearing it. They agreed to wear it. So I said, I will even have my coat on and the hood all over my head. Nobody will recognize me. Can we still go? What can really go wrong if we go? Well, it seems like, as we all know, the number of cases are increasing by moment to moment. So I know it was the right choice to make. And if that wasn't enough, the airline actually made it easier for us to make this choice, because originally we had a nonstop flight all the way. And then we got this email over the weekend saying, oh, no, we have to stop in a couple of states and do like a 3-hour waiting in the airport, which was already what got us under pressure, is the idea of being in an airport with a lot of other people, not as much the plane itself. So we had to say, okay, that is a message from above that we should not go, right? And honestly, I wasn't very receptive, to tell you the truth, because now you're going to hear the truth about how sometimes I operate, which is not that great. And I'm learning. So I wasn't really receptive to, let's hear a conversation. And in truth, I was resentful. I was resentful at the messenger. And who was the messenger? No other than my dear husband, Bob. Now, should I have been angry with him? No. Was I angry with him? Yes. Am I right now a little bit ashamed of telling you this? Yes. But it's true. I just had this feeling like, Bob asked me to get up and wake up to this news, and I really didn't want to. I preferred my head to be in the sand. Like, nope, I'm still going to go visit my daughter, right? So, honestly, something happened over the weekend. As I received the no that we should not do it, and I agreed with it, we shouldn't go. In the past, I admit it, I would be making some faces of sorrow, of pain, of resentful. Maybe I would be even a little bit ignoring. It's like, much longer. I used to do it much longer than I actually did this weekend. This weekend, it took me but a few hours to stop feeling sorry for myself. I was sad, and it's okay to be sad, right? Like, who would not be sad, right? But in the past, I would drag this sadness for a really long time. And this weekend, something happened. I asked myself, I said, Dorice, how long do you want to feel resentful and angry and sad. And knowing the positive intelligence work that I do, which sometimes, I was surprised myself. I was like, Dorice, stop it. But then I remembered Shirzad he posed this question: how long do you want to have your hand? Keep it on the hot stove. And in the past, I must admit that not only my hand was on the hot stove, my entire body was in the oven. I was like, I am going to let other people know that how upset I was, and almost like as if I'm punishing them because it requires me to change my mind. And this weekend, I realized that by doing that, I'm actually punishing myself longer. I am punishing myself longer, because who really wants to stay in this place of resentful and sad and disappointment and being disappointed for a long time? And over what? Over that which we honestly do not have any control over. Could I control COVID-19, which becomes COVID-20, which will be COVID-21? Do I have any control over this? Zero. I know, shocking, but I do not have control over this. So then, after these pouting sessions by myself, and honestly, really cute, even the dog realized I was sad, and he came and he put his nose right against my nose. And I was in such a place that I actually took my camera and shot some pictures, like selfie, with him literally next to my nose. He was like, I'm going to give you a kiss, mommy, so you can feel better. And that made me feel better. I mean, honestly, it did make me feel better. But then I did some of the PQ reps, which we, in positive intelligence, we call them this. It's a technique to help our brain shift from the saboteurs, what sabotages us, what makes us feel bad, to the right side of our brain, which is a place of more empathy toward myself, toward my husband, toward the universe, right? To a place of curiosity, a place of exploring some solutions. And then Bob and I sat and just did exactly that. We explored the solutions of what could happen, right? This is bad. It happened bad. What could maybe be an option? So then, yes, we cannot go now. Can we go later? Yes. Can we go later and stay longer? Yes. Can we stay over a month? Well, maybe Bob? No. But Dorice? Yes. So maybe we're taking this negative thing that happened, but we're looking and says, hey, I now can stay maybe more than a month on the East Coast. Will that be cool? It would be great. So slowly, I have learned to replace this feeling of sadness with trying to find options. And I guess that's what I want to offer you, this idea, because we will be disappointed. This year is the year of disappointment, right? Right? It's the year of vision that no one envisioned. That's what I say. So is it possible to look at it from what it is and try to achieve some really good nuggets and solution from a place that you didn't think you had before? And when we do that, that's actually called shifting your mindset, right? Here's something I want to teach you in Hebrew, and I'm going to finish this up. Okay, so in Hebrew, here's a little Hebrew gem for those of you who like that. So the word disappointment in Hebrew is achzava. And the word, and that shares the same Hebrew root as the word lying, kizev. So in Hebrew, when two words share the same root, there is maybe a connection. So I want you to ponder, is there a connection between disappointment and lying?